Hey friends, Allison Hillman here. I am the Allison in BTP by Allison, Been There Photography, and this is another episode of Lady Boss Branding's 3, 2, 1 Blast, where I'm bringing you the best that St. Louis has to offer in the way of small business. Today is no different. I have the home warranty guru, the often imitated, never duplicated, Kevin, and I'm not going to say it right, Pannebecker, just because we made a big deal on how I pronounced it. How are you, my friend? It's good to see your face.
You too, Allison. I'm doing great. Thank you. How have you been?
I can't complain. I think I'm finally settled into our new normal.
Yeah.
I don't really know if this is normal, but
I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah. So UPKEEP, your home warranty service.
Yep.
Something that you're very well known for is your customer service and how you take care of your clients.
Right.
So fill me in. Why in the world, I'm buying a new house, why in the world would I want UPKEEP included in that vision?
Yeah. Well, UPKEEP Home Warranty is the only home warranty company in the United States that also includes quarterly maintenance visits. That's critical from the standpoint that a lot of warranty claims are denied due to lack of maintenance. And so if we're the ones that are doing the maintenance, I mean, it's our employees that are doing the maintenance, how can we deny a claim due to lack of maintenance? It includes also the spring and fall clean and check on the HVAC systems. So which means you don't need a separate HVAC contract. So it saves you some money on the side from that. And we just come into the home 4 times a year, do things like change furnace filters, help make sure that the coils in the refrigerator and things like that are clean. And we just know what's going on within the home to make that much better care of not only our customer, but also their home.
So in the day and age that we're, as we were talking about the new normal, how have things changed for you in the aspect of getting work done in people's homes?
Well, it has changed significantly. Obviously, when everybody started going into, the shelter in place rules, mid-March or so, whatever, we made the decision that we didn't really want our technicians going into someone's home. And a lot of the homeowners didn't want us coming in there anyway. So what we did is we still need to get the air conditioning clean and check done because we are in St. Louis. It does get hot and humid in the summer. We wanted to make sure that everything was working, but you don't have to necessarily go inside the home to do it. The technician can do all the work he needs to do on the outside unit. You do the cleaning, he can check the refrigerant levels, those types of things. And then when he is really ready to check the pressure, he calls the homeowner on their phone and says, okay, turn the AC on. And that way he can be out there with his gauges and checking everything properly. So we're still able to get all the air conditioning clean and checks taken care of for our clients. We're still able to at least talk to our clients, on a regular basis, but we don't have to enter their home yet until they're comfortable doing so and our technicians are comfortable doing so.
So you're really providing that no-touch service, as many are calling it. So that's awesome. So
yeah, absolutely right.
Is it just for new home buyers, or can it be anyone that wants to add this in?
Oh, no, anybody. I mean, we have obviously a lot of new home buyers have purchased it because a lot of those warranties are sold through realty transactions. But we have a lot of people that have found us either on the Better Business Bureau, because we're A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. So they'll find us there and then contact us, and then we can put a warranty on their home too. They may have been in the home for 5-10 years and they decide they want to have one for themselves.
So you talked a bit about the maintenance thing. So maybe someone doesn't have you yet and they're about to, and you talked if that maintenance isn't there, then maybe a claim can't be. What are some tips with people staying at home right now that you would give them, just to, maybe it's for their air conditioner or something like that, to make sure that they're taking care of themselves and working smart?
Well, no matter if you have a home warranty program or not, if you live in St. Louis, you probably have an air conditioning system. And it's probably a good idea to make sure your air conditioning system is checked by a professional, somebody that is certified as an HVAC specialist. And that way you can make sure that your AC is prepared for the summer. And that's something that people really should do anyway. It's something that people are reluctant to do a lot of times because the HVAC equipment say, oh, well, you have to have a contract and we'll come out and we'll do it, 5 times a year or whatever, 2 times a year, whatever it may be. but you really don't. I mean, if you can just say, hey, I just need you to come out and take care of this for me, for my AC and then my furnace in the winter, come around, November time frame, that prepares both those major systems for their upcoming work season. So do that. And then again, if you are your own homeowner and you don't have anything like that, make sure that you're at least changing your furnace filter once a quarter. And if you have pets, or if you have maybe somebody that's got some kind of severe allergy issues, you might want to change the furnace filter a little bit more often. And that applies during all times of the year, because the furnace filter is what catches all the things that people catch, whether it's air and dust and so forth. And it will just help your equipment run better and also help you and your family breathe easier.
Awesome. Kevin, I'm a homeowner and I'm sold. How do I get upkeep covered on my house?
Very simple. You simply go out to upkeep.homes, and it is .homes, it's not .com, upkeep.homes, and you can simply sign up online for that. Or if you're talking with a realtor about buying a new home, just make sure your realtor knows to specify that you want the Upkeep Home Warranty, and you can put that in the realty contract. It says, all right, we have a home warranty, Upkeep Home Warranty. The realtor can go in and place the order for it, and then everybody gets notified and everything gets ready to go. And then as soon as the sale is closed on the home, I'm contacting the homeowner to schedule something we call an onboarding. And the onboarding is simply me going in, meeting with them, explaining to them what we're doing, but it also allows me to get a log of all their model and serial numbers. So it helps us know what they have there for either recall purposes, or if you call me and you tell me, hey, Kevin, I got this problem with my dishwasher, well, I know what model of dishwasher you have. And so I'm more likely to have a better idea of what is wrong with it, and maybe even be able to bring the right part on the first visit. So that's what we do to get the process started.
I know I just had some work done myself, and they were like, they asked for the model number, and I was like, Frigidaire? I don't know.
Right. Exactly.
It has a dish rack.
Yeah.
I felt pretty dumb, but.
Oh no, I mean they hide them a lot of times, and so I mean, but that's my job is I go in there and I know where they're going to be, so I get the model numbers, I get the serial numbers, and that goes into our system, and that helps us when we get a claim later or somebody just has a question about something. So. What
is your favorite thing about your company?
I think the favorite thing about my company is the fact that nobody else is doing it, and that nobody else can do it. We're just in the St. Louis side of the Missouri side of the St. Louis Metro, I should say, at this point, because we're relatively new. We're a sister company of a company that's been around for about 15 years, but as Upkeep, we're relatively new, just a couple of years, and it's exciting to build something from scratch. It's I've done that in other times in my career. I've always loved it, and I'm doing it again, and it's just a great time, and we're really having a good time with it, and our clients are really enjoying what we're doing for them too.
Wonderful. All right, folks watching at home, as I've said before, you have to keep business personal. So now that we've gotten to know Kevin, the Upkeep guy, let's jump into our 3, 2, 1 blast questions. I'm going to get my timer started. Don't be scared. All right. What motivates you to work hard?
My family, I guess. My wife, we both love to travel a great deal. And so to travel to a lot of places we want to travel, you have to have a little bit of money. And sure. So, so that is one of our big motivations, is that we love to be able to travel, go out and see and do things. We love, wineries and restaurants and things like that. So we just enjoy enjoying ourselves, I guess, is the best way of doing it. We like to have fun. So, that's why I like to work hard, so I can have fun when I'm ready to have fun.
Perfect. What is your superpower?
My ability to read just about everything. I don't care if it's fiction, nonfiction, history, whatever, and I can remember. I can remember stuff very, very well. There are even times when I'm trying to remember what I've told somebody about something in a book, and I can kind of remember which section of the book and which section of the page it's on. I don't remember the exact page and number, but sure. I'm kind of okay, I think it was about here. So I start flipping through it and say, yes, here it is. And I can get to it that way. So I think it's probably my ability to remember the things that I read. And I read just about everything I can get my hands on.
I love
so I don't know, is that memory? Is that a superpower? I don't know.
What's the most daring thing you've ever done?
The most errands?
Daring?
Daring. Oh. Hmm. I have bungee jumped out of a hot air balloon.
Oh, would you do it
That was
again?
very cool. That was very cool. You just go straight up, and when you climb to the outside of the basket, they say, "Okay, go," and you just push yourself off the basket of the hot air balloon, and then you use the bungee cord to swing up and down a few times, and that's very cool. There's nothing like it when you're on that first time you're going up because you're completely weightless. You don't feel any gravity. It's just an amazing feeling. It's been a long time since I've done that. I may not want to
Out
do
of a
it again.
hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to let that be your experience. That
Yeah.
sounds very neat. I'm going to take your word for it. What was your first job?
I was the guy who worked at a gun club, and when they said pull, you push the trigger to shoot the skeet and trap targets off.
Cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite drink?
I would have to say a bourbon old fashioned.
Okay. All right. So St. Louis lightning round. What is your favorite St. Louis zoo animal?
Anything connected with the wolves.
Okay.
Yep.
What is your favorite St. Louis attraction?
Oh, there's so many. Boy, I don't know. If I had to pick one, I would probably pick anything connected around Busch Stadium, Ballpark Village, anything connected with the Cardinals. Yeah.
I really miss baseball.
Yeah. You know.
I'm getting at that itching point where I'm missing it bad.
Yeah.
So
True.
your friends come to St. Louis. They tell you they want to see the city. I'm assuming you're going to take them to a baseball game after what you just said. But what else are you going to do?
Well, if they're not afraid of heights, we'll definitely take them to the Arch. Go up and see the Arch. It's a phenomenal view. It's a phenomenal piece of engineering. Probably take them to some of the wineries around town because there's so many great wineries. And then, a kind of a hidden gem is the river road between Alton and Grafton. It's on the Illinois side, but it's such a beautiful drive. And once you get into Grafton, there's so many great wineries there. There's some great zip line places there. It's just kind of depending on if they want to be active or if they're just more of an interest in doing some research, because St. Louis area has phenomenal museums, whether it's the History Museum, Art Museum, the Science Museum, the different types of military museums. There's just all sorts of things that you can do that if you're really tied into history. There's great places to just go and spend time, all throughout St. Louis and just explore. It's just a fun thing.
We're really spoiled with the museums because a lot of them are free.
Yes.
So you go to Chicago or, even Cincinnati, closer cities, you're paying 15, 20, 30, 40 bucks.
Yeah.
Not here.
That's absolutely right. Yeah.
All right. So with everything going on, what is the restaurant that you're missing the most in St. Louis? Which one?
Hindle's in Florissant.
Okay. I'm going to have to add that one to my list. I have not heard of them.
It's a great place, family run, been around for a long time, but they got great food. Their chefs have won some prizes and awards. In fact, their pastry chef was actually some national award winner at one point. I don't think she's there anymore, but her memory lives on. But they do a lot of great craft and specialty drinks, and on nice nights, they've got this unbelievable patio with these big oak trees scattered all around it, a little bit of live music off to the side, and it's great food. So missing that one.
There's very few things I love more than a St. Louis patio.
Yep. I agree. Couldn't agree with you more. Yeah.
All right, Kevin, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah,
Folks,
absolutely.
Remember, every time a small business owner makes a sale, they do a little happy dance. So make sure you're shopping local and you're putting a little groove back into our world. Thanks for joining me for Lady Boss Braidings. 3, 2, 1, blast. Have a great day.
Thank you.